Hey everyone, this is Jets Chaos in the Jet Lounge, and today I want to talk about Jeremy Ruckert. Sometimes I think and I feel the forgotten weapon. And I think it's because people are very, very infatuated with passing numbers, and I don't blame them, right? We look at yards, we look at touchdowns. What we often overlook is blocking. Now, Jeremy Ruckert did not get much of an opportunity last year, but I would not at all worry about that. It's a luxury. It's a luxury to be able to develop a player and not have to utilize them or rely on them when you have two veteran tight ends that we paid money to, we brought in, that were very capable. It's a luxury. It's not a negative thing, it's not a bad thing. It's different positions vary. And tight end position, especially when you, and I'm going to talk about this later, are more of a blocking tight end, and I don't want to limit him because he's a great athlete, and I think one day could develop into an amazing tight end in both areas of the game of tight end, blocking and passing. But right now, I mean, the thing that's very special about Jeremy Ruckert, the reason I believed he was the best guy coming out in the entire draft class, specifically for our offense, was he's a great, great blocker, great technique, amazing heart, great heart. So, when I say great heart, I mean he's going to play 100% on every play. He's not going to take plays off. And when you play that type of position, similar to defensive line, defensive tackle, we experienced it with Quinnen Williams. It takes time to get up to the strength of the NFL, meaning you're playing against grown men. You're coming out of college, you're playing against grown men. And the way to catch up with that is it's just solely strength. Like you're still growing muscle wise and body wise when you're 21, 22 years old. As you go to 23, 24, you're gaining more strength. Specifically with NFL coaching and NFL weight room, NFL fitness, and trainers, it's going to help. So, what did Jeremy Rucker do in his limited opportunities last year? He showed that he was everything we drafted. In that last game against Miami, he blocked and blocked and blocked. He pancaked, he pancaked, he pancaked. He's already showing, and I have no doubt that he's ready to be a major contributor in the running game this year. Now, because we have Conklin, who seems to be the featured receiving tight ends, I think what you're going to see is a three-man rotation at tight ends. I think on running downs, you're going to see CJ and you're going to see Jeremy Ruckert. I think that I would think that Jeremy Ruckert is more likely to be the guy that sneaks out for a pass sometimes on passing plays, first and second down, when we set up a two tight ends like it looks like a run. But he might split that. They might vary who does it. But look for Ruckert to make some catches. Look for Ruckert to sneak out there and be a receiver off of a block, kind of like late takeoff, maybe a third option if no one's open. By the time you get to the third read, Aaron Rodgers dumps it off to Ruckert, who's going to be coming across after, pretending he's just blocking and then coming off the block. I expect moments like that. I think Ruckert's going to be a guy that doesn't go down easy. I think he's going to run hard. If you want to tackle Ruckert, you're going to have to deal with somebody who's not afraid of contact, who's going to welcome the contact. This guy is a Jets fan. His family is local. He grew up local. He's going to be passionate. He's going to be a fighter. He showed some toughness in camp, earlier in camp, because I know I would never, ever, ever want to piss off Michael Clemens. If I got into it with Michael Clemens at all verbally, I would be walking the other way, or I'd be hiding behind a guy like Becton saying, yeah, bring it, man. But I would not be going face to face with him and then even get into a scuffle. So it shows the kid has got serious cojones. You know what I mean? He's not afraid. He's tough. This year he's coming back. I guarantee you he's stronger after a full offseason as an NFL, as a professional, because he has that kind of work ethic. He's a hard worker. I expect him to be a really good blocking weapon. They might not be able to get him off the field as far as blocking. Like, they might just be like, literally first and second downs, he's always out there. I would not be shocked. He's going to be a real weapon, and he's, again, he'll catch some passes. It's a crowded team as far as weapons and where the ball's going to go. But that's okay. That's not how I'm going to judge him as a tight end. I do see a future for him where he develops more and more as a receiver as well. I do see him being the replacement for Conklin, where he's going to be the full package. He's going to be a guy that's catching passes. It might not be a superstar receiving tight end. He might be 800 yards, 7 touchdowns a year. But what's going to make him stand out, what's going to make him a Pro Bowler, is his blocking. His blocking is going to be respected all over the league. He's going to make us a better team. Start being excited about Jeremy Ruckert. Stop overlooking him. The kid is special, and he's got a great first name. With that being said, go Jets.